Hi guys, it's Peter and welcome to our channel. Well, finally I got Commodore 64 in my possession. Everything starts from probably 6 months ago or so. A good friend Nathan, he donated 3 Commodore 64 floppy drives. And since I don't have any use at that time for them, I decided, well, at least I have to get Commodore 64. Plus, Commodore 64 is actually a pretty good computer, pretty good 8-bit computer back then, and it's still a lot of fun to play that system right now. Basically, I kinda get on a hunting spree for Commodore 64, and let me show you what I got in the end. Pretty much, maybe a couple of weeks ago or so, I found that another guy here in town who has some Commodore 64 stuff related, and supposed to be he has also Commodore 64 itself. In the end, he didn't find it Commodore 64, but he found it another Commodore 64 1541 of floppy drive, and they all same model 1541. Also, he got a Commodore 1802 monitor, and actually it's in a pretty good condition, slightly yellowing, which okay, it's not big. Look like it's probably 13-inch diagonally or so, and like I said, it's still in a good condition. The monitor I did test it, works fine. I connected Nintendo Wii, works pretty good in all 3 modes. And by saying all 3 modes, there is audio video in, then also Luma, Chroma, and audio. That's I believe like a S video and monochrome video. It's actually I like that monitor, and like I said, I mean I did plug it in with Wii. It works pretty good. Then also a week ago or so, I found that another guy in town who had a Commodore 64, and for a really good deal, I consider it a pretty good deal, I got the system itself. Now I got pretty much the whole set almost. I got more than I needed floppy drives. I got 1802 monitor, and I got Commodore 64 itself in a box. I was quite surprised to find that one in a box. Pretty good condition. It got some stickers from Value Village, then it has some stickers from some Action or so. Look like this Commodore 64 been sold few times already. And like I said, it looks pretty good. Let me push it back the monitor, and I'm gonna show you the system itself. And I talked to the guy before I purchased it. I mean, what it come with, and looks like it come one with data cable from system to floppy drive itself. Then, of course, the system itself, which actually it's in a pretty good condition. The way it looks. It come, let's see, important. Wow, that's nice. Oh, it come actually even with warranty, limited 90 days warranty, and never been fill in. Of course, if I did fill it up, I will not qualify for warranty because the companies are a business for long time ago. And a little flyer with advertising what kind of games you can get. Back then, I'm pretty sure it was a lot of fun. Also, this is the original power brick. The thing is, by power brick itself and the console, especially the rubber fits, you can tell how much mileage the system did get. I mean, slightly dirty, dusty, but it's okay. When you flip it upside down, the foot screws, the rubber fits, looks really nice. The bottom portion of housing, there's almost no scratches. The metal looks nice and shiny. The ports, that's what I was looking. Let's see, some dirt. The port itself, especially those gold plates, look like probably never been used. Well, I'm pretty sure they've been used a few times or so. Well, more than a few times, because like I said, Commodore 64 back then it was quite popular machine. And all around looks really nice. pretty much has a 2 controller ports, on-off switch, power socket, and I believe there's a 2 or 3 voltage. Let's see. Actually, 5 volts, 7.5 watt DC, and 8 volt. 8 volt? Yeah, look, no, 9 volts AC. Wow, that's really weird. Kinda. When it's one voltage, it's DC, another voltage AC. 6.7 watt, which okay, which pretty good. The power supply is also quite heavy, almost like Amiga style power supply. Sealed unit. You not can service it. Pretty much, if it's dead, it's dead. I believe it's filled with epoxy. But the power supply, when you look at those feeds, doesn't have too much scratches, impacts, or so. And the system itself, like I said, looks pretty good. Also, at that time, well, a few days ago, when I discovered I will get that Commodore 64, and since it doesn't have AV cable, I get on the internet, did some research, and I found a pinout. And the pinout actually, it's similar. Here's the cable, brand new cable for Sega Genesis Model 1. It has the same connector. By saying same connector, it looks same, but few pins less, actually 3 pins less. But for AV, those pins will not use. Pin 6, pin 7, and pin 8. Pretty much I did use the connector. Rewire it. There's only a few wires you have to rewire it. And I make my own AV cable for Commodore 64. Well, let's plug it in and we go from there. Okay guys, we're ready. Let's power it. Commodore 64. And you know what? Probably we need to change its signal source. Let's see. Mono, that's not it. That's a composite. And here's the AV. Okay. Huh? Looks good. The picture looks nice and sharp. Well, at least for AV, looks pretty good. Okay, then since we do have 4 1541s floppy drives, not sure which one, if they all work or they're not. Let's try it. You know what, guys? I will be back because I need to find some commands. Okay, guys, I'm back and I got couple commands. Let's format it a floppy disk. It's not as simple as, for example, an Amiga or an Atari. You have the command. It's kind of weird. You have to type it all those numbers. Otherwise, there's no F disk. There's no. You just by typing word format, it will do it. It's kind of interesting. New way to do that, at least for me. Let's see. It's kind of difficult to type it and film it at the same time. Let's see, 1. Okay, now floppy drive is doing magic things. Green light it's on, red light it's on. Of course, the green light, the status light when it's on, and red light looks like it's one of recording or formatting, or so it will do it. Okay, it's probably gonna take quite some time to do that, and maybe a couple minutes or so. Well, let's speed it up, and I will be back. Well, it looks like it did format it okay because it said ready. Let's run it another command to verify or to read it floppy disk. Load $, and then 8, command 8. Loading ready, and then list. And now it's supposed to show me the blocks. How many blocks free? Yep. 664 blocks free. Ready. So far so good. Looks like our Commodore 64 it's working. Now I need some games to verify audio chip if it's working properly. And the thing is, I don't have any disk for Commodore 64, at least for now. Also, I'm thinking to get PI 15410 or SD2 IEC. That's floppy drive emulator, or so you can call, or kind of like a hard drive storage, but it's running, one's running on Pi 0 and using SD card as a storage. Another one, it's using SD card. That's what is SD2 IEC. Question is, I did some research already. I mean, I watched a couple videos, I read some reviews, and I didn't make it my mind which device is better. If you guys do have some experience with those two devices, and you know, and in your opinion, one better than another, please leave it in comments. I will be really appreciate. Well, guys, pretty much that's all I got for this video. I hope it was quite interesting, enjoyable. If you guys did enjoy it, thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any future videos, subscribe. We will be really appreciate. Thank you.